You should never have a problem with trusting yourself, boo. Yourself is all you have. So if you don't like it, you always have the right to move on. What's up, cousins? My name is Symone J. Cohen, and you are now listening to the House of Bougie Fetish. I'm so excited for this new episode, Season 3, Episode 1. You know the vibe, so let's hop right on in. So I want to start off by saying I hope you guys are doing very good. I hope everyone in your family is eating well. I hope you working on your goals. I hope you accomplishing your goals and you loving yourself. Let's start off with that as well. So let's get into this ghetto news. So ghetto news is basically going to highlight all celebrity tea, what's going on in the black community, and also 20 topics that we wanted to talk about that happens in the black community as well. So this week on the Ghetto News, I'm coming to you live from the trap where we have Nas is releasing a new album, you guys. The King is coming back, period. So Nas will release this album called King Disease 2. He has about 15 songs. The songs feature our favorites like Miss Lauryn Hill, Charlie Wilson, Uncle Charlie, my favorite, which is YG, and more. And him and Hit Boy are executive producers as well. The album drops August the 6th, so which is tomorrow. I really want to tune into this album. If you hear it before me, make sure you text me or make sure you DM me and tell me like, hey, the album was fire, because we love some Nas over here. And this week, we also have Diddy and Vanity Affair. Vanity Affair is one of my all-time covers. Rihanna has been on it. Megan Thee Stallion has been on it. Beyonce has been on it. And I feel like Vanity Affair should just show more black people in general. It's so beautiful how they capture celebs. So Diddy looked amazing. Him and his 3 girls look so amazing. It was giving very chic, giving very high class, absolutely amazing. And he also shared a visual story about an interesting roach story. He had said he woke up and he had around 15 roaches on his face. I wonder how that happened, but we're not going to get into that. Leave that in the past. But he featured his daughters in the pictures, and also he took pictures with his son as well, I think. But they look absolutely amazing. Go look at the cover, read up on it. He also shares some of his stories coming up in the industry. Love it. It's such amazing. And now to the important part. So this whole week, the baby has just been taking hit or miss. I feel as though, why the hell are y'all canceling this man? First off, do you not know how talented this man is? Now, I'm not saying all his allegations were wrong from what you heard of, but all I'm saying is, remember everyone is a person. Let's start by tapping into that. So I call it the baby's karma. So, after dropping his song and music video, giving what it's supposed to give, but also making jokes about the LGBT community and jokes about AIDS, the baby has lost major sponsors. Recently, he was dropped from the Governor's Ball, Lollapalooza, Music Midtown, and as well as now the Day in Vegas concert. So since then, he tweeted an apology about his behavior. My thoughts are, yes, he is wrong for what he said, but that doesn't mean you cancel a person because of their actions. That doesn't mean you cancel a person because you don't like what they say. Many rappers use homophobic slangs. Many rappers use racist lyrics. Like, it's common, but it's just like, remember, we're a person at the same time. Like, yeah, I don't get that, he should be canceled, and he should no one should listen to his music anymore. Like, no, he's a great artist. In fact, he brought comedy and very, very much funny stuff back in music videos. If you haven't seen his music videos, you need to check those out because those are very entertaining. It reminds me of back in the day. Music videos were just getting boring and bitches was just dancing in damn video. he brought comedy back into the music video. It reminds me of how Yo Gotti first started off. But yeah, those are my thoughts. So let's hop into reading what he tweeted. So the baby tweeted this. He said, anybody done ever been affected by AIDS/HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was an offense, even though I have no intentions of offending anyone. So my apologies. But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. So that was a form of apology. So he did apologize. And I feel as though you should take this man apology, because at the end of the day, he's an artist. Artists are going to say and do whatever the hell they want. So along with that note, that's the ghetto news for this week. Let's hop into another one. Now we're going to hop into this juicy story time I got prepared for you guys. And I'm talking about my worst job experience ever. If you're sensitive to dialogue language that involves urine or feces, just skip to regular talks, where I just talk about another topic. But if you want to hop right on in and listen to my story as my first day as a cleaning lady, hop right on in. So I was a cleaning lady, I want to say, for 2 weeks. So my first week was very, very interesting. My first day was dang sure very interesting. So I just want to talk about something I seen the first day. My first day and my first shift. So we had this house. I'm not going to disclose any names or any companies because I don't want to be sued. But we went to this house. It was a really nice house. It was like an old modern house with a large porch. One of those southern houses down here. We wind up knocking on the door. She answered. Real nice little old lady. She was just like, hey, my husband's just hired someone to cut the grass. Can you move your car? So the girls that I were with, I was still in training, but the girls that I were with, they were just like, okay. So she was like, can we move our car can we look inside before we move our car? Because we had to do an inspection. So we go in, we look around. It's nothing but a small office. Pretty big, but pretty small personal office. I would say like a medium large room, nothing too big. She described that it was a lot of white dust everywhere, and like her bathroom office, someone came and put towel down. Okay, that's common. She just didn't cover everything up, and all we had to do was do a wipe down. Great. So after that, we moved the car or whatnot. We noticed like it was a white woman jogging, and when we moved the car, I was trying to get like the mop buckets and stuff, and like it was a white woman walking on her baby, but she was walking like towards us, but kind of not towards us. Like, I don't know, because she saw me and she saw the other black girl. She was looking like, what the fuck? Like, you know how white people act when you're like, what you doing in my neighborhood? Don't nobody want your baby. So, I'm minding my business. I go with the mop bucket or whatever. And then when the lady seen me with the mop bucket, the one that had the baby, she was just like, oh, and she stopped looking so hard and grabbing for her stroller. So we went in the house with all the supplies, and she was talking a lot. Like, she was just talking to be talking. She said she worked for the school board. She was saying how she's getting older now. She just want all this stuff at her office, and we are doing such an amazing job by helping her. And she was just asking, would she want help? It was an older lady. I don't mind talking to older people because I feel as though, sometimes they have no one to talk to. And since they have no one to talk to, when someone comes over their house and help them, they really do appreciate that. So I don't mind talking to elderly people. But she was just talking a lot. So, I'm minding my business. I'm cleaning. They're trying to train me to clean. And mind you, this was like a white people cleaning job. And white, no offense, but I don't think any white people are listening to this. White people can't clean worth of shit. I knew it was corrupt when I didn't see any name brand cleaning supplies. Yeah. I'm reporting you guys. I'm reporting you guys. You guys are going to jail. You guys are going to jail. Because that shit is not clean. But we just did a wipe down. Like, she was showing me how to spray on the damn rag. Like, I'm black. We know how to clean. I'm good. I know how to clean. Don't tell me what to do. So I'm just wiping down everything. The lady asking me, am I in school? I say yes. She asked me, where I'm from. I said, I'm from Georgia. She said, you don't sound like you from Georgia. I'm like, yeah, I'm from Georgia. She was mainly talking to me, and I don't know why I just have that effect on elderly people. So then she was just like, she was talking about her dog. And that's what really got started. So she started talking about her dog and how she got it and how she rescued it and found it in a shelter. And she was saying that, he shakes and, he pisses when he gets nervous. And, she's like, does anyone want to meet the dang dog? And I was like, well, I'm not much of a dog person because I'm not. I don't like animals. Why the hell you got a dog in your house? Why? Oh, and I forgot to leave this out. When we walked to go knock on the door to the side office, when the husband told us that she was in her office on the side of the house, and we went to the side of the house and the door was open and we just opened the dang door. She was already on her dang knees scrubbing up something off the floor with bleach. And she was saying, oh, my dog just had an accident. So, yeah. So, he was already pissing. So she was like, does anyone want to meet my dog? And I was like, well, I'm not much of a dog person. And since we're cleaning, it's best that you probably want to keep him in the cage or just in the other side of the house. That would be best, just so any dog hair won't be preceded on any surfaces after we get done cleaning them. She was like, oh, okay, well, I understand. And she talked for a little bit and she went back to the main house area. And for somehow she winds up bringing the dog in any damn way. Great. So she brought the dog in, and when bringing the dog in, he's just hopping over stuff. It was a Caucasian girl with us. She was like touching it and petting it and just rubbing his head and just like, what are you doing? Like, this ain't your dang animal. And then the black girl, she was touching it and playing with it, just patted a few times. But it's just like, why are y'all touching people animals? Like, I know y'all gotta be friendly, but don't stop touching these dang folks' dog. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And you need to act your skin color. What the hell wrong with you? We do not do that stuff. The dog tried to come near me. I'm kind of moving stuff in front of me because I'm like, don't come near me. Don't touch me. I'm not that friendly. And she's like, you must don't like dogs. I'm like, nah, I really don't. And I wasn't trying to be rude when I say it, but I was just like, I don't really try to come near other people's dogs. And she's like, he doesn't bite. He didn't bite, but he was very playful. And after, he got the twirl around in circles and sniffing stuff, he was just like, fuck it. I'm going to hop on this damn chair. No, scratch that. He was just like, fuck it. I ain't leaving. So she was like, come on, doggy, we finna go. And he didn't want to come.